Hello guys, today I want to tell you the story of TeachPercy and why I started it and why I'm so connected to dyslexia. So let's get started. Now the story goes back to 2015.
I realized some context was needed. So for those who don't know, my mom is a dyslexic instructor. What is dyslexia, you might ask? Good question. Go check out my first video.
Now the story goes back to 2015 and around 7:40 my mom used to come home. There would be students waiting for her and around 9 p.m. too she was still working and she was instructing these kids and I used to look at her and I used to tell her, Mom, no matter what I do in life, I'm never going to be a dyslexic instructor. Simply because I did not have that kind of patience at all. So how did it change? How did I start speaking up about dyslexia? What brought me back to dyslexia and to do something about it? Fast forward a few years when my mom went back to her school reunion last year. Her school is one of the top 3 schools in Ballari. When she went to her reunion, apparently the principal, her faculty, everyone were curious as to what she was doing. And when she explained to them that she was a dyslexic and a remedial instructor, they were very intrigued by the idea and concept because dyslexia was still something they did not hear about. Now bear in mind this is one of the top 3 schools in Ballari. And to think that even the topmost schools in a city do not have any idea about what dyslexia is really stressed me out. Because I'm from Hyderabad and here most of the schools already have a dyslexic institution or a dyslexic cell to them. I never realized that other cities and other towns especially were not aware of dyslexia at all. So now when my mom was narrating the story about how their principals were very intrigued about her profession and wanted to know more about it, it brought back to me one quote which I told in a speech delivered in my school time. I was part of an extempore competition and I still remember the topic. The topic was, is war necessary for peace? And I ended my speech by saying, if you want to change the world, start with the person in the mirror. So since then, this quote has had a huge impact on me. It drove me to think about the solutions more than just thinking of the problem. Stop thinking of the problem and start thinking about the solutions. So when my mom was narrating this incident to me, I thought we will have to come up with a solution. And that's when I came up with TeachPercy. Now, what is TeachPercy? Why is it named TeachPercy? So, TeachPercy is an organization that I have started with an intention and aim of spreading awareness on dyslexia by various forms of content and workshops. You can see the pictures. My aim with TeachPercy is to spread awareness on dyslexia and to make it a common knowledge for everyone. Now, why is it named TeachPercy? Growing up, when I was in school, I used to read a lot of fiction. And one of my favorite fictions in general was a series called Percy Jackson. And I'm sure many of you are aware of it. Percy Jackson is written by Rick Riordan and the main character is Percy. Percy is a dyslexic kid, but he's also a demigod. And this is exactly what I wanted to show to the world, that every dyslexic child has incredible powers and capabilities. So Percy here represents every dyslexic kid, and I believe that every dyslexic kid in the world has their own special abilities and capabilities, just like Percy had. And every one of them is capable of being a demigod, just like Percy was. So that is the main reason why I named this initiative TeachPercy. Awareness can be defined as knowing that something exists. It might be a condition, event, or a situation. Now let me tell you why awareness is important and why you should care. Statistics say that every 1 in 10 people are dyslexic. That means that there's a high chance of having a dyslexic around you, no matter who you are and where you live. And this is why awareness and knowing about dyslexia becomes so important, because the more people know about it, the more the knowledge is normalized. The more condition is normalized and treated not as a taboo, not as a stigma anymore, but just another condition that makes people different from you. Awareness of people's differences from you And awareness of your own self and your strengths and weaknesses as well as others will make you understand that it's okay to be different from others and it's okay to have your own set of strengths and weaknesses when compared to others. Now, if you want to know more about dyslexia, you can check out my first video. I will link to it in the description box below and you can see it in the cards above as well. I would like to end this video by saying thank you for your precious time, and if you could, please like, comment and share and subscribe and all of that. I can't believe I'm saying this.